regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. They'll go to the ground. Got room to work. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to test the right side with this one. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Release to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They want to run it left here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end securing the interception.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. Got some room to run. They finally get him down, but they'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Houston will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Might have thought he'd want to try to... They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Now adjusting. The throw. It's complete to the right. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Finding an escape route. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Now improvising. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he's... Houston sending the offense. Onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pick up of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Going with the ground game left. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one is perfect. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Out of the backfield, he's open. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. That'll put a smile on the OC's face to get a little breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it along the sideline. His defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he rolls into the house. They'll move the tight end to the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense in a bunch formation. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Houston will be forced to punt. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it from the up man.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up for it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Turning it on. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Cougars have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Htown, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebridge? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he's going to get it. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need...
Oh, it's a fumble! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turn. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Fast completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Let's go now, let's go.
Wants to go up top. He's got him. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Touchdown, Houston. And that one will give them the lead. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. This quarterback part of their running game.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. To the ground with the back. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Now, I love when defenses have a plan and they know what they're going to get. They see the jet sweep. They're not caught off guard. Nice job setting the edge, rallying, running to the football, and getting the guy on the ground.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Running to the left. Got the first down. Looking for more.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
There he goes. Bounces over the top. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. It came down to the final quarter.